talk about the pre-Civil War large cent and 2 cent set at $89.95. 2 flex pay of $44.98. And one of the things about coins is the word, second word was just collecting. And that's what Mike does for us. And this is a perfect example of how he's collected these. And good luck going out and swimming into the ocean and finding these. That's what Mike does best, is he calls a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who has an attic. And that's where he gets these amazing finds.
Well, what I want to do is, we showed these last week for the very first time. I still have a few of these. I will probably sell out the balance in our primetime show tomorrow. These are actual original coins. Now, when it says pre-Civil War large cent, so that's this coin right here. Look at the date on that. Can you look at the date on that one?
Let me go to the monitor.
That is, as you can see, right?
Is it 1851?
Yeah.
1851.
This is not reprinted, restruck, or redone. This is an actual 1851 cent. Now, you notice it's about the size of a $half, okay? It's between the quarter, because that used to be 1 cent, 1 penny's worth of copper.
That is so cool.
Back then. They stopped making these in 1857 or 1859. They stopped making what was called the large cent. On the bottom here, I have this coin on the reverse. It just says 1 cent. It's as simple as it could be. They made the coin like this, and that was a penny for back at, well, in 1857, 1851, 1840s. These coins mostly are 1840s and 1850s. That would buy you something.
It would buy you something. It would buy you like a room and a beer.
That's right. So pre-Civil War. Pre-Civil War. That's right.
Yeah,
pre-Civil War large cent. So you get that. Now, for $89.95 to get that original large cent, not reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form, that is a 100% original coin. $89.95 is a good price. But what I decided to do is also add in one of my all-time favorite coins. And it's the American, because I want to show you something, I want to show you inflation in action.
Okay.
This is the 2 cent piece.
Okay.
Okay, that was first made in 1864.
And there's the 1864
and that's
right there.
the 1864.
Oh
because it was right during the Civil War. Okay, it was during the Civil War, and everybody hoarded all the. Yeah, this was 1860. Yeah, this was made during the Civil War, towards the end of the Civil War, actually 1864. But we're at the very end of the Civil War, and so what you have is people hoarded all the copper, and so they couldn't have that. You have to have change, so they made a 2 cent piece that didn't have 2 cents worth of copper, and so people wouldn't hoard it. Now, the 2 cent piece is exceptionally rare. It only lasted for a couple of years, but the reason it makes it my most interesting coin, in my opinion, is this is the very first coin ever made by the United States government that has the motto, "In God We Trust."
Really? And it's a 2 cent coin from the.
If you look at the shield, right there, right above that in the ribbon, it says, "In God We Trust." It is the very first time.
Oh, I can see it.
There you see it right there. In God We Trust.
Is doing the most amazing
close-up. That is the very first time that the United States government ever put that on a coin. Now, quickly thereafter, they passed legislation. So today, any coin of a denomination larger than a dime, because pennies and dimes and nickels are too small, must have the motto, "In God We Trust." So every quarter, $half, and dollar coin. And this is the very first time it ever appeared on American coin. Now, almost every coin that we send you will be either 1864 or 1865.
Okay.
Okay? Those are the 2 years that I happen to get. You get the pair for $89.95. I can tell you right now, if I offered either one of those coins at $89.95, I would be giving you a pretty respectable bargain. But to be able to give you both of them, inflation in action, "In God We Trust" for the very first time, an original United States large cent, and understand many of these were melted down by the United States government to make the 2 cent coins.
I think it's cool that you got them.
Because they could literally double their money.
So what I want to know is who from 1864 put those in a bag and waited 12 generations to give them to Mike Mezak?
I don't know. But
that's what I don't.
I was able to get a couple hundred of them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come, and they're going to come in the airtight holders. So, by the way, you can take them out and you can show them. And this one is, you know, I think that one's 1850s as well. So, great opportunity to get those. You get the large cent and the 2 cent piece, America's first "In God We Trust" coin, all for only $89.95.
All right, write down that item number, 545998.